Okay, so first we need to install Node in our computer. So I'm going to be using right now, just to show you how to install it, a Windows 7 computer. And this one is really old. So if I can install and run everything on this computer, you're just going to be able to do it in yours for sure. So I'm going to go to the browser and I'm going to type Node.js right here. This is Node.js. Right. So it's going to take us to Node.js. I'm going to just enter. And it's going to give us pretty much two options. This one, the recommended for most users, and the latest. We're going to be using the latest, okay? You just always need to use the latest. So I'm going to go and just download it into downloads. And, you know, it's going to take just a few seconds. It's really short. It's just 15 megabytes. So, you know, it's almost done. All right. Almost done. Almost there. There we go. Okay. So as soon as it's downloaded, you're just gonna click on it, and then of course this one it's an old machine. You know, it's gonna take a few seconds to boot this installer, and of course I'm gonna get a lot of warnings because we're working on a Windows machine. To do all the recordings for all the cores. I'm going to be using a Windows machine, and maybe if you're a Mac user and you're asking why I'm using a Windows machine, it's because most of the users have a Windows machine. So you know it's always good to show you can use it on a Windows machine. And of course, if you have a Mac, you can run whatever on a Mac. So well, it's taking a long time to boot, so I'm just going to pause the video and just be right back. Okay, then it's just gonna ask you if you want to execute the file. You just go to run, and you're gonna get the wizard right here. You just need to click next. Then just I've already installed it, so you just need to you know, just click install. So I'm gonna say just change. That's good. Then it's gonna give you some options, and you always keep pressing next. All right. So it's gonna install Node. Okay, once it's done, after you just click next, and next, it's gonna just click and finish. Now, the thing is that whenever it's installed, you have no way right here, maybe on the icons or on the programs, to check if it's installed correctly. So what we're gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna go right here to the Windows, and I'm gonna type cmd. And it's gonna give us the command. Right. So one way we can check if it's running, we can just check the Node version. So if I say node minus v and click enter, it's going to give us the version of Node. I'm running the 8.4. All right, that's good. So there's a different way we can check if Node is working. I'm going to go, and right here, it's kind of a dumb way to check it. I'm going to go right here and open a Notepad. And notice that everything is in Spanish. Sorry, I don't have a copy of this Windows in English. The other Windows, well, where I'm going to be recording everything, it's going to be in English. Don't worry. So right here, just like a JS script, I'm going to say console log, and I'm just going to console log something. I'm going to say console.log, and then just open and close, and I don't know, works. Right. And I'm going to save this as like a JS file. I'm going to change this to all files, and I'm going to say React.js. Okay, just save it on the documents, and just like a React JavaScript, just like that. I'm gonna minimize this, and right here on the prompt, I'm gonna do cd, and then just enter documents. Okay, and right here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just type node, and I'm gonna say React. I'm just gonna call that file React.js. And if we click it, it's going to give us whatever information we have from React. It's going to say works. So that's good. This means that it's working. Now, if it's for some reason it's not working, maybe you will need to check your local variables, you know, your environment settings. So what you can do, you can go to My Documents, go to My PC. Right here we have a different name, but for you it's going to be My PC. Just going to click on this. I'm going to check on Properties or Settings. And in the left, it's going to have a different name. It's going to say Advanced Settings. We're going to go right there. And at the bottom, you're going to have Environment Settings or Variables or something like that. You're just going to click it, and you're going to have this information right here. And now, on this box, there's going to be one option that is going to say Path. If you double click it, it's going to give you just a list of paths. And if you check one of these paths, it's going to be, and it's going to be the last one, of course, it's going to be C, program files, and then Node.js. If you don't have this, Node.js, it's not going to work. The badge for Node, it's not going to work. So what you will need to do is just to copy this file to type C, program files, and Node.js. If you're confused in how to type this, you can go to the Explorer right here, go to the local disk, then program files, and right here you're going to have Node.js. So if you go to Node.js, and right here at the top, you click on it, you can have program files and Node.js. You can copy from here. And notice that each just command, it's going to be split by a comma and a dot. All right, just you can do that. So this is one way, okay? If it's not working, most of the times this is the problem. You just need to set the variables. For Mac, it's just a different thing. We don't need to do this. So I'm going to show you on the next video. If you're using Mac, just go to the on the video, of course. Now, if you're using a different Windows, like Windows 10, we're going to have this information on a different way. It's much easier. You just go to the same place, to the same system properties, and you just check the edit environment variables, all right? And then you can have a list, but you can have a button that says, that's going to say new, and you can just add it. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you anyways. I'm going to show you in a couple seconds how you can edit the variables inside Windows 10. I just want to show you the local settings, the environment settings. So if I go right here to the Explorer and we make a right click on this PC, we go to Properties, and in the left side, on the left side, we can have Advanced System Settings. We're just going to click it, and it's going to give us the same window than before. And at the bottom, Environment Variables. You know, this was much nicer. It's pretty much the same thing. And if we go to Path, this time, this one, it's going to be really different. And if you notice, I have it right here. It's going to say Program Files and Node.js. So if you want to add a new one, you just click New, and you just type it. You know, it's really simple. So if you have Windows 10, Windows 7, that's okay. If you have Windows 8, well, whatever. But if you have Windows 10, that's good. You know, Windows 10 is much better than 7 and 8. Okay, so let's go to the next section, and we will start working with React.